All right, welcome to another episode of Four Kings Podcast. Back like cook crack with more sauce than a Big Mac. It's C-Mac.
It's Ray Bud.
It's Jay.
And you don't got to do your intro, fam. I got you covered. Hold on, fam. Well, let me make sure I got all my little notes, my cliff notes ready. I got Mr. 205, Mr. By the way of Alabama, Mr. Southern Playalistic, Mr. Cadillac Music, Mr. Country Rap Tunes himself, Mr. None Other, formerly known as KD, Mr. Daniel Payne, y'all.
What up?
Beautiful thing. I appreciate you coming out, brother. Man, who is it? Who we got? Peace and blessings. What's going on? Well, all right. Like I said, it's a beautiful thing to have Mr. Daniel Payne in the building. He obliged to request, amongst his busy schedule to fit in Four Kings Podcast. And remember, it's Four Kings Podcast, ENT. Four Kings, but our queens are welcome. So don't ever get that twisted. All right. Man, it's so funny how this interview even came about. But Daniel Payne has done songs with Lil Flip on the new album. He's done songs with Akeem Ali, which, by the way, that's the viral rapper everybody keeps saying on TikTok they be killing it. Yeah. Dude got bars. He's definitely got his bars up. Done songs with 8-Ball MJG. He's done songs with Big Crit. He's done songs with who else? Big Saint. He's done songs with Les. He's done songs with Slot. He's done songs with
Freddie Gibbs.
Gangsta Gibbs. How could I forget Gangsta Gibbs? That Let Me Ride. And I put that one out today. Man. Hey.
Dudes.
Yeah. Hey, man, Daniel Payne is on the way. And I'm just glad we got to get him before he got to be on that next level. Because, y'all going to look back and say, hey, he was on Four Kings first. Houston about to recognize Daniel Payne. But that's all right. Mm-hmm. So, first and foremost, we got to give him a little intro about who Daniel Payne is. We talked about who you worked with. And we've talked about, the accolades you've had. Your introduction to the game came in 2007. It was Nikes and Polos.
Yeah.
And you dropped it on your first mixtape in 2007.
Yeah.
And tell everybody what that mixtape was, because and then not only that, before we get to that part, you was going by KD.
Yeah, KD, yeah.
So I wanted to ask this before we get to that. What did KD stand for?
Man, my real name is Danny, so it stood for King Danny. You know what I'm saying?
I figured it stood for King.
Yeah. So Daniel Payne is a play on my name too. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
So yeah, that's what it stood for. But then, when I decided to reinvent myself, or with streaming and everything, KD, them two letters can kind of get lost out there. So I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
you had a spin on it.
Yeah, because KD, you got Kevin Durant,
yeah,
all of us, and but Nikes and Polos put you on the map. And if you don't listen to Daniel Payne, because look at it's Southern music all through his stuff. He was influenced by Outkast, UGK, Goody Mob, 8-Ball MJG. Like you could just hear it in everything that he do. And it's a lot of influence of Pimp C though. Yeah, and I don't know what that is about that third coast. Pimp C had that third coast on lock. Like, cause everybody look, he did song with, so the other person they compared to Pimp C was Big Crit, who he did a song with, right? And they was like, oh yeah, he sounds just like, bruh. What is it about Pimp C that just that do it for y'all?
Yeah, I think it was just he had that real musicianship, and he had them, like them lyrics, and he was with it, you know what I'm saying? But you can tell he had a passion for the music and he had a passion for the South. So even when I first started rapping, like OGs where I'm from, like they would be like, man, I can't even listen to it. It remind me of Pimp, you know what I'm saying? And but they just took on to him so much. Even just the whole UGK Ball and G, because I saw a Bun B interview the other day when he was like, if they do the verses, they wanted to do it in Birmingham.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it made me think because
I saw that interview today. I know what he talking about.
Yeah. He said that, and I was like, oh, okay. The mayor of Birmingham even posted it on his page.
Wow.
Yeah, and but that just showed how far that Pimp reach made it to Alabama. And when you talk about Mississippi, when you talk about Big Crit, see, Atlanta, we right next to Atlanta, but Atlanta, their origin is like bass music. You know what I'm saying? Miami, their origin is bass music. Even in Memphis, their origin is soul, but they still had that buck sound. New Orleans is bounce, you know what I'm saying? But Texas, Mississippi and Alabama is slow like Texas is, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So the vibes are very similar, you know what I'm saying? So when we heard a Face or UGK or Slim Thug or Power Wall or any of them, it just it to the culture of Mississippi and Alabama, you get out and you can ride. Like here, it's wide open. That's kind of how it is there too. You know what I'm saying? So it just kind of fit the culture. And like even from OGs, they play a lot of Face. Like, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of Pimp, a lot of Bun. You know what I'm saying? So you just heard it. So it just became, and when you do music, it just became a part of your musical DNA. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
God.
Everybody got a little Pimp C in them.
Oh,
yeah,
bitch.
yeah. And I ain't really get on. I heard Pimp C and UGK like as a kid, but I didn't really get on them until like right before Pimp C died. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah. I got on him, but I knew who he was and I knew what he stood for, but I didn't really dive like all the way in, like to Riding Dirty or all that until like probably right before he died. And then a song that became besides Polo and Night, because I had another song on the underground that was cool called Bitches, Weed and Money.
Yeah.
Which was a tribute to Pimp C right after he died. And like everybody loved that, you know what I'm saying? And then from then on out, people just kind of, you know, put me in that vein, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So hey, like I said, you got to check out Players President, all this old, like literally, I had to go back to when you was KD to go check that out. I was like, bruh, he didn't have some heat for a minute. It's just that you chose to do the independent route.
Yeah, for sure.
And I can respect your hustle and your grind behind it because, I mean, you're going to see all your money on the front end. You might have put all the work in, but you get all that back.
Yeah.
The majors, they be wanting to, okay, we'll give you this, but then we want this back plus that.
Yeah.
So like, who all like what was the one that put you on outside of Nike and Polos, and the major started just?
Yeah, that was G Fluid. So yeah. So even before G Fluid, like I done had like every major label you can think of, they didn't call my phone. They didn't, you know what I'm saying? I have had A&Rs in my shows, following me. I done had every major label you can think of. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of them wanted me to kind of change who I was. Right, you know what I'm saying? Like most of them did. Every conversation, okay, you make this, but we want you to be like this person. I done had, I ain't gonna say which label, but I had a label came to me like, okay, we done had this person. We want you to do this. Pretty much they want you to be, like, I give an example. We done had Ross, Jeezy, Yo Gotti, all them. We want you to be the trapper on bigger than them. Talk way more shit than them. And then, you know what I'm saying? I done had a label come to me. Yeah, we got this artist, but we want you to be this. You can just tweak a little. It's real, you know what I'm saying? They want you to do that. You know what I'm saying? They'll say, okay, we'll give you this, and that. So I I can look back and say, oh, I might have should have took this or took that, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I wouldn't trade it because I don't know what they would have had me on, you know what I'm saying?
They
Yeah.
give you some money to sit you out, won't let you put out nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the way you doing it, it'll pay off for you because
Yeah.
ain't nothing like owning your own shit.
Right.
Yeah, for real.
Ain't nobody tell you what to do or how to do it. You make your own decisions and shit. I think that's the best way to go in anything.
And then that you being true to yourself.
Yeah.
So, that's the main thing.
And we talking about pimp, but who I really looked up to was Jay Prince, Master P,
Ooh,
Birdman, you know what I'm saying?
Business.
Niggas like that, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, okay, I really be like them, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So, yeah.
Jay Prince put it down. He put that stamp out there for like, you know, if you trying to be something, he definitely said you gotta ownership is the way to do it.
Yeah, for real. You know what I'm saying?
So the other track that I was like, man, I'm just shout out to first of all, we would be remiss for like I'm not gonna get cussed out. I got kids. Shout out to my son CJ. Happy birthday, boy. It is your birthday. Daddy loves you. Shout out to CJ. Shout out
Happy
to
birthday,
Tatiana,
CJ.
BT's daughter. Shout out to BT. It's her birthday today too. She's 17. Our other host, he's not here today because he on daddy duty, and we ain't gonna never knock that. We respect that. And speaking of, you know, kids and parents, I was listening to that track Ensley that you got.
Yeah.
And like, tell me a little bit about like how did that track come about, who that track is about, because other people don't, you know, haven't heard it like that.
Yeah. It's a track dedicated to my daughter, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I on that 4 EP album, I tried to be more kind of open, you know what I'm saying, and kind of express. I had a song called Emantic.
Yeah,
it was talking about police brutality.
Back
I had
in
a
Alabama.
song, called Emotions. That was, you know, talking about just emotional maturity. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I had the song Ever that was talking about just my journey through the rap game. So that was one, you know, I had did, you know, it's a personal song, but you know, I felt a lot of people can relate to it. You know what I'm saying? Like with the kids, and you know, as we grow up, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people can relate to it. You know what I'm saying? And it's I remember when I was recording it, dude was like, man, this reminds me of that Eminem. I can't remember the Eminem name song. He had a song about his daughter.
Haley.
Yeah. It might have been the name. Yeah. And he had a song. But yeah, I just try to put people in that vein. I mean, that part of what I do, I mean, I make the laid back player game lace music, but I like to touch people's soul too. And I thought there was something that, you know, everybody could relate to, you know what I'm saying? And you know, cause you know, that's what we here for, to reproduce or whatever. So I thought people could relate to it, because everybody can, you know, relate to it. If they don't relate to it now, they gonna relate to it later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all it takes for them to have a kid. And
yeah.
Like, I like how you tapped into that Nas daughters.
Oh yeah, I sure did. Yeah.
It was, if you listen to him, it's like he channeled that Nas. He even made reference to it too. But it was like it was a dope song, and I was like, man, like I was like, Ensley, your daddy love you. So.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I kind of pay homage to a few hip hop songs that was mentioning, you know what I'm saying, kids and everything like that. So yeah.
And then as I, you know, like I said, I just constantly keep listening. The other song that, like, I mean, of course, he had H-Town's Finest on there, you know, Lil Flip with that balling. I'm talking about, I jammed that, like, just a lot of your music, you just literally, if you got to go from one side of town to the other side, because, you know, whenever you go from south to the north, that's a journey, you know?
Nice.
I remember you saying from Birmingham, Alabama, right?
Yeah.
How long you been in Houston?
7 summer. This is my 7th summer, you know, right here. Yeah.
Was the music a reason to come to Houston, or?
Nah, you know what's crazy? When I first came here, I wouldn't even know no music. You know what I'm saying? I just moved here I just wanted to get out of LA. I had came down here. I used to come down here to visit for South by Southwest. You know what I'm saying? And I come to Houston. Or I just come here. I came like a time or two, and I was like, you know what? I had a dream. I said, let me move to Houston. I had a dream that I was here. So I was like, I came here, just looked for some apartments, and I was here. You know what I'm saying? I just said, I just gonna move. I packed. So in my song, I talk about it, how it was like I drove that bitch to Texas.
Yeah, me and my old lady.
That was about my car, my Impala.
Yeah.
I just packed it up and I drove that bitch to Texas with that funk up in my trunk. Yeah. And so in West Time and Sage,
I was about to say that's where you moved to.
I moved right. I moved right to West. So on the song is about I watch days because I would leave the house. I hit Prospect Park, hit when V Live was there, hit Onyx, hit all the shit over there. And then I come back and I be on West Time and Sage. So that's how the song came about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Days turn to nights. Nights turn to days.
Yeah.
Man, hey, look at it.
Yeah.
I tell you, man, hey, I found out. So I'd be remiss if I forget what you just did and we ain't catch it. So that 4 EP, every song on there was a title of E.
Yeah.
That was done deliberately.
Yeah. Yeah.
I caught that. I was like, Ever, Ensley, Emotions. Wait a minute. So what was the significance with that?
Yeah. So I was doing a series as I mentioned, when I first came here, I wasn't even on no music. This like I dropped one album, Green Acres, in 2016 when I was here. So after that, I was like, I was just chilling. And then I had came back and said, I'm gonna start doing music. So I had Third Coast and On Purple Waves. That was the 3.
Yeah.
I had recorded them before I even came here. These are the old songs that I recorded when I was in Houston one time. I was like, I'm just gonna do this, as a dedication to I was going different places recording songs. So then I came here and I did the Third Coast and On Purple Waves, and I did the 4 EP. And I wanted to have a theme to it. And then I did 5 points. It was 3, 4, 5. You know what I'm saying? Then I was going to do one 6 in the morning. I just ain't got to it yet. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you. So first of all, that's off that Purple Onion.
Yeah.
I found Purple Onion got me through because when I found out about Purple Onion, it was like right when Corona hit and everything.
Yeah.
2020 was a rough year for me because, as you've seen in the credits, my sister was killed in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
So like that it took my mind off of that. So it was real major. Like, so that's 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then when I put them on the Purple Onion, she was like, I've been just, what's the name of that song? it's that F in it. Oh yeah, Fly Niggas, Trill Niggas. Yeah. Hey, I've been playing that non-stop.
For real, yeah.
So I mean, Purple Onion was it, like a lot of albums. You tend to think about where you were in your life when you listen to it, and as a consumer, you be like, it just take you somewhere. And so your album did a lot for me within that time span, and it opened me up to be like, man, who is this? He got to be from Houston, man, or he from Vegas, and he didn't, And then I started listening, and I was like, nah, he from Alabama.
Yeah.
Trip me out, and then like your name, as we, like I said, you started out as KD, which I didn't know until later on. Damn, hold on. We got questions in the comments. We've been ignoring the comments. Shout out to V. Shout out to Kellen. Shout out to Ray Miller. What part of Alabama are you from?
Birmingham.
205. You ain't playing no games.
Yeah.
And BT in the comments talking about Purple Onion Fire. It is.
Yeah.
It is, goddamn. Hey, goddamn.
I ain't get to listen to it, man.
Huh?
I ain't get to listen
You
to
ain't supposed to do that.
I only heard
You
2
ain't supposed to say
songs. Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm just be real.
Yeah,
The 2 I heard was fire though. I don't remember the name of it because the first one we had just started talking. It was kind of creepy because we were talking about it on the phone, and I was watching something on YouTube, and like the video came. I was like, "This dude we was just talking about."
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay." So I sat there and listened to it. I was like, "Wait, let me just listen to it before I get to the song I was going to. And I was like, oh, it's so pretty hard. So,
but it's because one of the songs that automatically pop if you, especially you listen to YouTube, listen to what you listen to, it probably was either Me and My Old Lady and or probably 6 in the morning, bro. That's 6 in the morning fire. Like I'm telling y'all.
I heard the Me and My Old Lady, and I was like, I know he's talking about his car. He ain't talking about
yeah. That was my car. Yeah.
So, but yeah, I like the music.
So, your name, Daniel Payne, it has Alabama ties to it.
Yeah.
Like, I need you to educate people on the Daniel Payne ties because I made some of the connections, but I can't. I got the source right here, so you just got to go on. Yeah.
My real name is Danny. You know what I'm saying? So Daniel Payne. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a few areas in Birmingham. So I grew up in, you know what I'm saying, in Ensley, Forestdale. My grandmama stayed in West End. So that's all the west side of Birmingham. So it's a street that kind of go from what we call Ensley to Pratt City to Forestdale, Daniel Payne Drive. It used to be a school, a college called Daniel Payne College, Daniel Payne University. I don't remember the original name.
Yeah, it had about 4 names.
Yeah. So it's people don't know Alabama got more HBCUs than any state. So it's just a lot of black colleges there. And matter of fact, in Birmingham, you got Miles, you got Daniel Payne, you know what I'm saying? So it's right there. But it turned by the time I was, you know what I'm saying, of age, it was a middle school. So Daniel Payne Middle School was right there. So the song I had the song, I smoked my first blunt off Daniel Payne.
Yeah.
That was real. Like I smoked my first blunt at 16, you know what I'm saying, the good old days. You feel me? So when I was like looking for, I was like, I'm gonna rebrand myself. I was like, that's naturally, it represents where I'm from. It's a play on my real name. You know what I'm saying? And no matter where I'm from, I take that with me, you know what I'm saying? So that's where it came from.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's deep, man. Like, and I get that sense of being pro-black from you, and like just being in touch with the culture. And it's just so funny how, a lot of artists, when they go mainstream, they're not able to keep.
Yeah,
they're not able to keep that. But with you being independent, you say, whatever I want to drop that.
Yeah.
And you stay true to Alabama because it ain't too many artists out of Alabama. Like literally, it's like the list like this long. Like you blink and you miss it.
Yeah.
So I ain't lying. I'm not lying. He knows this.
But no, like, why you doing it like that? Like back in the day when they be like, she ain't got nothing but like that much hair.
Hey,
that's remind me of.
So let me go down the list. You ready for it?
No, because it ain't that long. He just said it wasn't that long.
Hey, she said it wasn't. But you got the one that we all listen to, Yellow Wolf.
Okay.
I don't listen to Yellow Wolf.
Huh?
I don't listen to Yellow Wolf.
You wasn't supposed to say that. Anyway, so that's why you're in the corner. You don't be time out.
Nah, I can't be faithful like that, man. It just wasn't for me.
Okay.
His is more like because I can tell he got some like Scarface influence in him, and I'm a Scarface fan.
Yeah.
So I can hear that. So that's what
he say. Scarface to go.
Man, I ran into him.
That's what he said.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I ran into him at some bar, and he was talking to some chick. I was like, hey, he the GOAT. Whatever he talking about, you know what I'm saying? He the GOAT. You know what I'm saying?
That boy threw that alley-oop that night. Hey, you know what it is.
Yeah.
Feature, what's up?
Right?
Say he ain't rapping no more, man.
Yeah.
He was trying to get that feature.
Yeah.
Look, hey, remember what I did for you?
Yeah, I bought him a drink too. I said, I just gotta do it. You know what I'm saying?
He can come on there and just give you some ad libs.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
That deeply rooted still hard to me to this day.
Yeah.
You say what?
Deeply rooted still.
Yeah, that's one of his best ones.
Man.
So
Ray had a question he was asking.
What
how was
Ray
the support in Alabama?
Yeah, I mean, it's now what's so crazy is more support now than ever. You know what I'm saying? Mobile, yeah. It's I mean, that's the thing. Like in Houston, it's such a big market, so it's more people in the Houston metro area than it is all in Alabama.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's only so many people, they might not vibe with your music, or you know what I'm saying. But I would say I get more support now than ever. You know what I'm saying? It's probably because I'm not there. You know how they say when you there, you know what I'm saying? It's that
was gonna be one of my next questions. Like, how often do you go out there, and like, how's the feel, with, like the vibe with everything when you out there?
Oh, when I went back last time, it was so much love. Just walking down the street and people showing love. You know what I'm saying? So we went to shoot a video. You know what I'm saying? And I went Christmas. You know what I'm saying, for the holiday to see the fam or whatever. So yeah, so them and then I went with last month in March. So, you know, I go every like couple months, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So
how far is that from my bad?
Go
how far is that from I had to go to Thomasville. It was like, man, like North Alabama. Only place I've been and knew I was at was Mobile. After that, I had to go to Thomasville for a motorcycle name.
Yeah, I think Thomasville near Mobile. So Birmingham, like Central Alabama, is gonna be right there in the middle. Mobile gonna be by the coast. So Mobile closest to Houston.
Nah, we went. I know when we got to Alabama, we went up. I was like, oh, this shit take. I know it took us 10 hours to get there.
Yeah, people gonna pull out the Google Maps.
Yeah, I want to see what Thomasville.
It's a very small town.
What up, Dante?
Like,
comment,
like that.
Subscribe.
It was small
share.
enough where you go. We went to this soul food place to eat, but it was like a cafeteria style, like kind of like a Luby's almost.
Yeah.
And I promise you, it was. I'm like, there's no way these white folks making this food, because my grandma made greens like this. I'm serious. And then the black folks was all in the back. I was like so tripped out, but somebody was like, "Dog, some of the towns out here is like that." Like,
oh, I see what Thomasville is near Mobile. Is in between Mobile and Montgomery.
Okay.
So that's in the Black Belt of Alabama. So by the map, the Black Belt in Alabama is nothing but black folks. You know what I'm saying? So, so you might have seen a white person in there, but I bet they was like 10% of that city. So like when I'm from Birmingham, is where 80% black. You know what I'm saying? So we the second, third blackest city in America, and then like the Black Belt. So from Birmingham down, it's pretty much black. Montgomery, Selma, you know what I'm saying? It's white people, but it's compared to everywhere in the United States, it's the Black Belt.
Yeah.
So that's why all the slaves were. Then you go to Mississippi, it's the same way. You know what I'm saying?
And we started in Mississippi. Them boys were so rude. I was just like, time to go.
Time to go.
All we was trying to get was some Powerball tickets. We don't sell lottery in the state of Mississippi. All right, bro, you got it. It was, we don't sell. They was like, you can get some barbecue outside.
No.
I'm good.
Nobody want no barbecue.
So Ray Miller said, like you said, Alabama, a bunch of small towns and stuff, but it really get cracking out there. If you could tell the kids something that kept you out the way and from crashing out, what was something that kept you from being a victim of your environment?
Yeah, I mean, Birmingham, you know, if you pull up the stats, you know, it's in the top 5 every year for murder rate. You know what I'm saying? It's Mobile, they don't play down there. Montgomery, you know what I'm saying? They don't play. But I'll say, I mean, we lost a lot of, you know, growing up, a lot of our peers, you know what I'm saying? One day you here, next day you gone, you know what I'm saying? Just before, you know what I'm saying, 18, 19, 20, you know, a lot of peers, you know what I'm saying? I would say, I said in the Daniel Payne song, like, sports, music, you know what I'm saying, family. I played football, you know what I'm saying?
That's the question I was going to ask. Because you said you went to college and
because Alabama, if you know, football is life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you ain't playing football, you might be, you know, in whatever. So I played football, you know what I'm saying? I was able to get a scholarship, go to school. And speaking of polo and Nikes, I never forget, you know what I'm saying? I was at my freshman year, I was at on the football field at spring practice. I left the football field, recorded Polo and Nikes, put it on MySpace. Next thing you know,
MySpace area. Yes,
yeah. DJ Burn one hit me. He was like, "Man, this is incredible." I ain't went back to the football field since. You know what I'm saying?
And that was gonna be my question. Like, what made you stop going to school?
Yeah. It was when because Burn one had just did Chicken Talk with Gucci Mane.
Yeah.
He was doing T.I. mixtapes. He was doing, so when he hit me and he was like, "Man, we just do a mixtape, Last Man Standing." I was like, "Man, I'm gonna just go do this." You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to DJ Burn one. He do Burn 1 or 2.
Yeah, Burn. I've been talking to Burn one all day. You know what I'm saying? He don't get the respect he should. I mean, Gucci Mane, he literally was the first person to do a mixtape on probably one of the most legendary rap artists of all time.
Exactly.
OJ the Juice Man, he did his first mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of artists, even with Yellow Wolf, he was the first Yellow Wolf mixtape. My first tour was with Burn One and Yellow Wolf. You know what I'm saying?
God damn.
Yeah. That was my first time doing a tour. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, Burn One just been around from Freddie Gibbs, and he did mixtapes with Beats with Gibbs. Like a lot of artists. Burn, you know what I'm saying?
So,
but yeah.
You had Yellow Wolf. You got the young dude TLE Cinco. Who I be fucking with TLE Cinco.
Yeah.
He ain't got but like 2-3 songs I mess with. Everything else, it ain't for me. It ain't for me.
Yeah.
But Check This.
Yeah. I know that one go big in Birmingham. Yeah.
They be tearing shit up in Birmingham. Yeah, I know they do.
Yeah.
And then YB in Namir. He from there. Drama from there. And Lil.
Oh yeah,
see, look,
I didn't even know that.
Damn, look.
I thought he was from Atlanta this whole time. You know what I'm saying?
I thought he was from Atlanta.
Who's the one to throw some D's on?
Rich Boy from Atlanta. Yeah.
Okay.
He was on
Okay.
Mobile.
What do you mean? Where?
Yeah, where is he?
He got caught up with a case where he was extorting some young chick and beat on her and all that.
I didn't know that. I was talking to Rich One of Dion the other day. I ain't know.
Allegedly.
I was trying to get him on some new shit, but you got the Last Mr. Big, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all heard of Last Mr. Big.
Nah,
ain't what's his name? Honeycomb Brazy.
He from
Honeycomb Brazy. Yeah. And it's some
R.I.P. Doe B.
Doe B.
Yeah.
Man, and that messed me up because he died in Alabama.
Yeah.
He ended up going to some little hole in the wall
and that's part of the reason why I kind of chilled out on him, because me and him was kind of coming up at the same time. We had did a mixtape. It's called Bama Legends. You know what I'm saying? And then he had got killed in Alabama. He was gonna be, you know what I'm saying?
He was from the blow.
He was from the blow.
Yeah.
And let me find out was the truth.
Yeah. He had that Kim Wasabi with T.I.
Yeah. Hey, that was jamming too.
Yeah, then he got killed, and I was like, man, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like to the point where like everybody that get to a certain point, they either get locked up or go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So in Alabama, and the Last Mr. Big, he died. I'm surprised that he had that song, "Take That Shit to Trial, Bitch." Take that. Y'all don't know that?
See, nah, we don't know that.
Y'all don't know that?
I don't know that.
Y'all don't know. Talk about these hoes.
I heard that
one. Yeah. He a legend. I'm trying to see who else people might know.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like and then there's some young
Blue.
Yeah,
he from Mobile, yeah.
And what's the name from Alabama too? What's that boy name? Maybe Mississippi. Yachty. I mean, what's the little
Young
dude?
Gotti?
Not Young Gotti. Yachty with the red hair.
No, he from Atlanta.
He was he Atlanta.
I thought that boy.
You talking about Licorice Head?
Yeah. Licorice Head.
Hot Cheeto Head. Yeah.
Come on, man. Going too far.
You mean to tell me you ain't never seen him and then go grab a bag of hot Cheetos?
We can't forget about Dirty. Yeah, I heard the Dirty.
Yeah. They had like what 2 songs?
Hit the Flow.
Hit the Flow was
Rolling Foes. Yeah.
Here we here, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, look at.
No about them.
So I'm really about it. So he say, Ray said he really been having a lot of detours in Alabama, Mobile since 2003. One thing is it's like the elephant in the room. Once boys get on, they never really came back to help the community, like Trey in Houston, Boosie in Louisiana. So what's something that you plan on doing to get back to the community, if that is even something that you plan on doing for the community? Damn, that was a loaded question. Wait a minute, hold on. That was
that type of book.
God damn, what kind of question was that?
See, we ain't really had nobody get to that level like that, you know what I'm saying, that I would say could really do that. But I mean, back in Birmingham where I'm from, I mean, you know, every time I go there, you know, being here so long, I go there, I was like, oh, I see it so different now, you know what I'm saying? But it's like it ain't a lot of opportunity, you know, for you to do a lot. I mean, really, you know, I be trying to think what you could do. The only thing what I could do is be an inspiration to somebody, tell them, because I think that's the thing with me. My music has changed since I've been out here. I was in that environment. So my music, I would say it was a little more gritty, a little more harder, a little more aggressive in my tone, you know what I'm saying? But I came out here and I saw, I see West Town, I see Sex, Filth right here. I see a different outlook. So I think one, that kind of, it show people it's something different. But just, you know what I'm saying? Just this, you know, school, you could say school, or try to help this and that. But I would try to do something in the community, whether it's my community where I'm from, you know, just at least have some programs where the kids can see something different. I think it's just actually seeing and having somebody to talk to them rather than telling them, hey, you should do this, or trying to put them on what path they can go to. I'm about the kids and, you know, giving them some inspiration, you know what I'm saying? So, and owning something, you know, in the community, because in Birmingham, it's so black, but we don't own a lot of stuff there, you know what I'm saying? You know, for it to be like, if you go to Birmingham, you might just in the city, you don't see nothing but black people. The police gonna be black. You know, you go to school, all the teachers gonna be black, but it's not a lot of ownership. Like you can find a few black owned restaurants, but they ain't like in Houston. You see the black owned restaurants, they popping. They, you know what I'm saying? It's something you can aspire to. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I would do, is try to do some business wise. You know what I'm saying? And own something we can employ some people and put some people to work and get them something to do and do some business wise. That's what I would say more than anything. You know what I mean?
But with that, it's almost like it made me think about, you want to go back and do something for that community, then you got to think about like what Boosie said, like niggas go back to their hometown and try to help out do stuff, and that's where you got the most hate at. So they ain't got to worry about something happening to you. All the rappers dying in their hometown.
Yeah.
So what you think about, you know, a lot of people saying that like being a rapper is the most dangerous job to have right now.
Yeah, I mean, it is, you know what I'm saying? When it's a twofold thing. Like, for example, where I'm from, like you can't, in Birmingham, for example, or even with Boosie from Baton Rouge, it's like, they not used to seeing somebody riding around in certain cars, the black people and the white. So you gonna get it from both sides. You saw how they tried to railroad Boosie through like you gonna get it from everywhere. Like the white folks, like, who is this nigga riding around here and this type of shit? He think he bigger than us. Then you get the people you grew up with, like, I'm supposed to be doing that. Cause like in rap, like in football or at the NBA, like a nigga I know some niggas I grew up with made it to the NBA, made it to the NFL. But you kind of know, like, okay, nigga, I ain't 6'7", you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I ain't fast. I ain't finna make it to the NFL. So, but with rap, every nigga feel like he can do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when they see a rapper doing something, it's like, oh, fuck him. You know what I'm saying? They wanna hate on it. Then if you come and you put it in the white folks' face, they gonna hate on you too. But I think that's what Boosie was saying, like, in your hometown. But a lot of times the rappers, we bring shit from the streets into the rap. I saw Waka Flocka say it in the interview, like we bring the shit into it, which is gonna, you know what I'm saying, make the shit more dangerous, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, so, but it is a lot of hate. Everybody wants something out of you, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it go both ways.
Man, he said something that kind of resonated with me a little bit. Like when folks see you doing something, be like, oh, they feel like they could do it. Like,
yeah,
like we make this shit look easy. You know, this shit ain't easy. It's a lot of work that go into this.
By far.
But you're not alone.
Wow, long nights sometimes.
But V had a question. She was like, are you in the music for longevity or for the fame?
Oh no, fuck the fame with because I've been doing it so long, like
he been at it 15 years.
Yeah,
what you mean?
yeah. It's straight to love, you know what I'm saying? Cause I really can't stop. I tried to stop, you know what I'm saying? So I just keep coming up with new shit, keep getting inspired by new shit. So I can't really stop. I mean, as far as the fame, I ain't had a lot of fame. I'm like Currency said, what he said in a song. I'm cool enough to get in for free, but not famous enough for people to be bothering me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah. That's what I'd rather be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But,
So, I mean, and it took me to the, what was this song? It was Good Weed and Good City, the City, and State, the State.
Oh, yeah.
Man. Like sometimes that's all it really be. It just you stay in your lane and you do you and you be great. Like you don't have to conform. You don't
bother nobody.
Hey,
ain't nobody bothering you.
Yeah.
So let me see. So we gonna try and get a little bit more personal with you because we feel like it's we gotta peel back this purple onion, if you will. You know what I'm saying? So we were talking about Dave Chappelle before we went live, and everybody who's seen it, Chappelle he was doing his Netflix special. Well, I don't even remember the name of it, but some guy jumped up on the stage and tried to stab Dave Chappelle, and apparently Dave Chappelle stomped him, and then the security guards and everybody stomped him out. So, I mean, if you ain't seen it, go look at it. But have you ever had somebody jump on stage?
Nah. It seems like that just came up in 2022. Nah, that's the thing to do now. Since Will Smith did it, I'm gonna be surprised if we see some more. You know what I'm saying? But
I believe it's gonna continue to happen.
Yeah,
like people gonna try people.
COVID made people really lose their damn.
Yeah.
Because people running up on Mike Tyson at this point, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson
was on Tyson.
He was the boogeyman to us growing up, and you ran up a white boy behind foot with Tyson. Like, come on, man! You see that boy move on Instagram? That boy still got it. It's in there.
He was drunk.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ray said, let's see. Have you had a chance to go to Vibes Recording Studio in Houston yet, or would you do something with Sauce Walker?
Yeah.
Or is there some Houston rappers that you would like to work with? Outside, well, he's already worked with Flip, so would you? So, and I know you want to get a feature with Face.
Yeah.
How about Bun? Could we make that happen, Uncle Bun?
Yeah. Oh, Bun B for sure. I was just thinking about that today. Bun B for sure. I mean, Lil Flip. Shout out to EDF.
EDF. It's on Westheimer and Sage.
I done work with Ellie Dollar. Me and Killer Caleon did something a long time ago. I don't think it with Corey Moe. Corey Moe is another Houston artist I done worked with. We did it a long time ago at Corey Moe spot. I never heard the song in its completion, but we did some a long time ago. Who else? Devin the Dude is probably my favorite. One of my favorite because I sing too. So and Zero. Zero, one of my favorites too. You know what I'm saying?
Devin, hey, come holler at us.
Yeah,
he need that feature, Devin.
Yeah, Sauce Walker too. Hey, Yeah.
You got to go to the Vibes. I think that's what Sauce and them be recording it.
That's why I'm saying Vibes. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to go over there. When I record a lot at the house, but when I record, I be at iMix with shout out to Steve O and Track Sounds. Yeah. I be over there with them. You know what I'm saying? When I record, so I'm gonna have to check out Vibes though. You know what I'm saying?
So V asked, has the music industry tainted your view? Tainted his view on what, V? On these.
Somebody trying to fuck with it.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if you talking about the bops. What are you talking about? Come on, V. Don't make me have to.
So, what's your take on, like a lot of times when people get into the industry or whatever, they downplay their relationship?
Oh, good question.
I mean, somebody
like they don't let people know that they got a gal.
I mean, I would say that that's the best thing to do, because if they not in the industry, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you got a girl or you a female with a dude and they a rapper or a singer or they do something in that realm, then y'all need to cross promote and do that. But people crazy, you know what I'm saying? They'll go, oh, this is girl, this her dude. Let me go follow them, see where they stay at, see what they do. You know what I'm saying? So especially you got kids, you got I would say keep them off the internet. You know what I'm saying? Keep them off the spotlight, because if they not a part of that, it's gonna be a lot for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but if they want to get that limelight and they want to be an influencer or something like that, they might need to. You know what I'm saying?
Put them on.
Yeah.
I think it works either way. Like, as long as they communicate, if you got a gal and you keep it out, as long as it's understood between y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Morris Chestnut didn't let nobody know who his wife was for years.
The white woman wasn't.
Oh, and what? Oh, yeah, what?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. She still didn't know. Look at the shot.
Morris. We need to talk.
Nah, I think it's safer that way, like he said, because these people crazy.
It is.
Especially with the social media now, too.
Yeah.
They really feel like, oh, I can touch him. Oh, he in Houston. Oh, that's Prospect. I'm finna go up there. Like,
and then if they know who your girl, your baby mama is, I be seeing her this and that. They'll fight. You just never know. You know what I'm saying? And you just never know how people operate. And then you don't want, if they ain't trying. How I look at it, if even your friends or your homies, like, if they don't want to have that spotlight, then you know what I'm saying. Keep them out of that, because it's shit that come with it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 2 questions in the comments. One of them I kind of want to answer, but I mean, it was to you, but I'm just saying I kind of want to answer. So I'm just saying, if someone has never heard your music before, what's the one song that you would tell them to go listen to that would best describe you, your talent, and what you stand for? Because the first impression is everything.
Man, that's a good question. It could vary on what type of vibe they on. I would say Daniel Payne. That's an introduction.
That's it.
It's like autobiographical, whatever the autobiographical. You know what I'm saying? But depending on what their vibe is, if they want some, I got it all. You know what I'm saying? But I would say that one. You know what I'm saying?
Say, man, hold on. So
Okay.
I'm about to say you can play something over there.
I can play something,
I mean,
no, and I can't get taken down. I mean, hey, So,
but at the same time, y'all can go and listen to FNTN too.
Fly nigga, trill nigga. Yeah, you know we in now.
There's my joint right there. I swear.
At 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
Wait, that's what I heard.
Yeah. That's what you 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on.
Because I think that's the one he sent us in the group.
Yeah.
It was this one and another one came up on that little commercial thing.
Yeah, going on. What up, Reno? Yeah, going on and jam either 6 in the morning or Daniel Payne by Daniel Payne. Them the 2 right there. If you really want to find out who Daniel Payne is, formerly known as KD, we ain't gonna do him like the artist or nothing like that. But yeah, go check that out. And I gotta hook this back up. I done disconnected it from the thing. So if somebody called, we done missed it. Get on my TI. So we gotta act rather expeditiously in this manner with the rhetoric and the formula of which we speak.
Not the big words.
So, and V was talking about has your view of the industry been tainted by being in the industry? Like, I guess to elaborate on it a little bit, like, being in the industry, you be like, well, one, to break in, you see the bright lights and all the smoke mirrors and all of that, and then once you're on the other side, like, man, that nigga really gay. Or damn, wait a minute, that's what's really going on? Oh no, I don't want none of this. So I ain't gonna have you expose nobody or nothing like that. But tell me of a time where it just kind of dawned on you, like, all of this industry stuff ain't really what it's cracked up to be.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, like you were saying, in Alabama, it ain't too many rappers, you know what I'm saying? So we saw it more so from a fan perspective. Like it was almost like for example, like here, I saw Slim Thug at Target the other day. I see Bun B at HEB. You know what I'm saying?
You mean he get his groceries from here?
yeah. I was at HEB and I was like, oh, that's Bun B. You know what I'm saying? I saw Slim Thug at Target. You know what I'm saying? So you will see them. So it's kind of it's kind of like, or even in Atlanta, like you will see every rapper. They ain't even from Atlanta. You will just see them now. You know what I'm saying? But where we was from, like we saw it as like real. So like where we from, we thought rap was so real. Like we thought every rapper was doing everything they was saying.
Yeah, everybody ain't take K. Yeah.
Nah, they ain't. And so I would say we'll do show, and I would take some of my partners from Alabama, to shows in Atlanta. I'm like, oh, they'll come on like, man, this shit WWF. This rapper said he was beefing with them. They standing by each other at the show. You know what I'm saying? And they'll go back and be tripping. You know what I'm saying? So that plus, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I done had a lot of labels come to me like and want me to change, say, oh, we want you to be just like this artist, rap more sensationalized.
He don't really talk about a lot of gun violence and all of that shit. Like, he really just be keeping it player, sip and drink, smoke weed, like straight H-time. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is.
I mean, but that's the thing. Like, it just seems like a lot of rap music is starting to sound the same.
Yeah.
Because everybody wanna, they doing this, they doing that, they selling this, and I'm like, have you actually really done that?
Nah.
We know who do it. The baby do everything he say. From shooting people in Walmart to I mean, hey,
Jonathan, we're gonna get you some help, okay, baby? It's okay.
Oh man, he made the news again.
He want everybody to know it ain't WWF with it.
Yeah.
Oh, of course not. That's why we're gonna get you some help.
What'd he say? I beat your ass up in front of your partners and children. Oh yeah.
They say that you being sick. You gonna find it in front of his kids?
He don't care.
So
look, that man came out on stage in a diaper. He don't care.
I remember seeing him before.
Was you down there in Southwest when he did that?
Yeah. When he was Baby Jesus, I remember seeing him. You know what I'm saying? I done seen probably every rap. I done met probably every rapper. Seen a lot of people before they blew up. You know what I'm saying? Or interacted with them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Man, your time coming. I'm telling you.
Of course.
It's what Ross be saying and it went viral. It say, I don't want to move fast. I want to move correctly.
Yeah.
I just love how he talks.
Like, what? Goddamn, we ain't promoting women violence, but goddamn it, hold on. Okay.
I'm just saying, I love how Rick Ross talks.
Enunciating his words.
You gotta be a boss.
That's all
Lemon
right.
pepper.
I got you.
All right, so
simmer down over there.
Ray said, who's on your playlist right now? Or do you even listen to other artists? And that's a good question because I've heard that some artists don't listen to other artists because they influence when they in their creative mode.
Yeah.
So do you listen to other artists or you be like,
yeah, I do. You know what I'm saying? Now, recently I've been listening to myself. When I'm working on something, I'll be listening to myself. But that matter of fact, let me see what's on my Spotify. I'll give you the real answer right here.
ooh,
Let me see.
Spotify.
I make a playlist every month. Let me see what's on my made playlist. I got Pusha T.
That album was straight. If you didn't sell dope, it made you want to go sell some dope.
I got some song by Josh Levy, called Vices, Southside, Future, and Travis Scott. I got Meg Thee Stallion, Plan B on the playlist. Blast.
Really?
That go hard.
Yeah,
I ain't even gonna lie.
So I don't want nobody in H-Town to get mad at me. So I ain't gonna say nothing about Meg Thee Stallion until all the evidence come out. So
man, go with this list. Man. I want to hear what he used to do. I ain't messing with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just can't believe she lied, said that she didn't sleep with that man, and we all know.
Wait, because there are levels to it. Maybe she did not sleep with him. Maybe she just got head.
Or maybe she gave him some head.
Maybe there was some oral services that was provided, but at the end of the day,
that question caught her out of guard.
Of course,
she was like, what? The cry went away and everything. Like,
at the end of the day, I'm gonna always be a Megan Thee Stallion fan. So
you know,
I mean, I ain't no stallion, but
it's the same way that you can be a fan of somebody's music and not be in line with who they are, like personally.
Yeah.
You're not to say that name.
Robert.
There you go.
Robert.
Because that's some.
Man, yeah.
I'm still gonna jam his music.
I'm about to say the music's still hard.
I can't even listen.
Like
only thing I ain't gonna listen to is like age ain't nothing but number. I know that. I'm not gonna listen to age ain't nothing. Yeah.
You remind me of my cheese.
That's all right.
The one that you got to plug in.
Nah, you wrong.
Dave Chappelle did that skit and was like, "I'm gonna pee on you." I was like, "Yes, okay, Dave."
Y'all leave that man alone.
I'm still
his songs still come up every now and then.
I ain't gonna skip it.
Nah,
I ain't finna sit up in the line. Nobody say I'm gonna skip it.
But it be the timing of it, because you be around. It could be when you cooking or something. Soon as you come around,
you ain't gonna stop that.
I had one of them moments. This gonna sound crazy, but I go to run at this little high school. And one day I was just pulling up. I was listening to an old Screw tape, and it was some Screw Arquette. I was like, "This is not the right place for this song to come on right up."
What they say, he used to go to the McDonald's up the street from high school.
Yeah,
and chill up there.
Hey,
I want some cookies.
Y'all, damn it, let Robert be.
Okay. So Ray said this. He said, speaking of Meg, who's a female artist that you would like to work with?
I like. Matter of fact, I was back in Meg is one before she took out nationwide. I had hit her up. She had dropped this song called. It was right after Hurricane Harvey. I remember because I was at the house watching, and she dropped the video. And I said, I found the information, emailed her. I think this was her mom. Her mom hit me
manager.
back. Yeah, and was like, she just trying to concentrate on her album and whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she ain't doing features now. I was like, damn, because if I would have got that at that time,
oh man,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
hey, it would have changed.
But
yeah.
But then you got to look at it. Could have put him in a fucked up position at the tourist.
It could have.
Yeah,
it happened for you. The way it's supposed to happen for you.
Right.
Yeah.
And it'll feel and work out better.
Yeah, for real.
But so I would like
Lotto. I forgot about. I like her.
Oh.
Okay, Lotto.
I like I like
that would be the song she would name.
Of course.
You know.
It's another girl from Houston I like. Mona Leo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she fine. Who else? It's somebody else I'm missing.
You ain't did nothing with just Brittany.
I heard the name, but I
was in my head. I was like, please don't say just Brittany.
You heard the response. I heard the name.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the.
Don't worry, it's okay.
Flo Millie. I like her.
Ain't she from Alabama?
Yeah, she from Alabama.
Yeah, that's one of the artists I left off.
Yeah,
I've heard of her.
And it was Rilo Rodriguez from Alabama?
Yeah, he from Mobile too. Mobile got a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Like all of them.
It was the only one. That was the only list. That was it. That was after that. That was the last one. I know it was.
Now Birmingham, we ain't got as many as, even though we the biggest city, we the city, and pretty much. I mean, we just don't have that many. We technically like the capital of the South. You know what I'm saying? The SEC football headquarters there, the SWAC headquarters there, the civil rights movement happened there. You know what I'm saying? But we just don't have
the rappers.
Yeah.
No music ties there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man.
The Temptations, they from Birmingham. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, we was talking about Polo and Nikes.
Huh?
Polo and Nike. So the two samples, it was a Lil Kiki.
Yeah, I
know. But
it
was Dennis Edwards, who from Birmingham. Yeah. You know,
that Dennis Edwards, boy. Hey, look at it. That's old school for you.
Yeah. That's Temptation. He from Birmingham. Yeah.
Anybody had to see you, Otis?
Otis from Birmingham too. He from, matter of fact, Eddie Kendricks and Otis, they from where Daniel Payne is, the high school that you go to. They went to Jackson Nolan. That you go from Daniel Payne Middle School. That's where Eddie Kendricks and Paul and all them.
Man, come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, we finding it out, boy.
Yeah.
I like Daniel Payne. He educated through the music and in real life.
Yeah. I gotta tell you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
I mean, I like the fact that you're still very humble.
Yeah.
Very, very,
yeah.
You know, I just feel like a lot of times when people get to a certain level, like they head just blows up.
I think that's the thing that kept like Slim and Killer and even Scarface. Most of the rappers in Houston, when you see them out, it's just like,
yeah.
Oh, that's Slim.
Yeah.
Long as you cool, they cool. It ain't no big deal.
Mm-hmm.
I can see Slim Thug off in Target where he say, cause he don't seem like he shop at Walmart.
I mean, for me, seeing Slim Thug, it was the normal. It's not to the point where I would just fan out, because the high school I went to, like he would always, be near that area. I'm not saying what. Not like that. No.
Not like you can't say that as we just talked about Robert.
With the high school that I was at, it was like up and coming rappers and stuff like that. So they was always doing stuff at the school. Like it was one time where Kiati even came to the school and performed. So it's it's nothing to really see certain rappers.
But I think that's the thing in Houston. A lot of niggas in Houston don't like the dick ride. So it's one of those things, like, even if a nigga excited to see that person, they gonna be like, I can't show the nigga I'm excited. It's like, you know what I'm saying? That's how niggas is. He was like, oh yeah, that's the nigga over there. Nigga, get on, baby, I see you slip.
Like even with Pow Wow, like that's kind of just normal for me to see certain people. When Slim Thug, I think it was Bun B and T.I., when they did the video, like I passed by where they recorded their video all the time. So it was like nothing.
You know who we don't see or hear from anymore?
Mike Jones.
That's it.
Where is he?
I don't even know.
He just put out something a few months ago.
I don't know.
But I remember when Ice Age was the club to be at.
That's it.
Street.
Oh, it was a club called Ice Age.
I was about to say that's for your time. You weren't here yet. You weren't here.
It was 8 Mile, and then they turned it into Ice Age.
It was 8 Mile show. No, it was Coco Loco.
No. Coco Loco was.
Yes, it was.
Coco Loco was something else.
No.
Coco Loco always been on here.
Yes, right. Coco Loco is now
Ice Age took that
over.
No.
Ice Age was 8 Mile.
Coco Loco is now a church.
Nah, I thought it was a clinic.
Serious. No, it's a church. Okay. I passed by it for work.
Yes,
and all I can think of is when I used to be in there.
V, why everybody that we named that we don't know where they went say you went to jail for pimping? Like she keeping tabs on all the pimps. She said Rich Boy went to jail for pimping, and then now she's talking about Mike Jones. I'm like, boy, look.
I met Mike Jones since I've been here. I saw him at the studio.
Well, goddamn it,
I saw some. I'll be watching, but I don't listen to a lot of music when I'm driving. Most of the time, it's podcasts or like interviews and stuff because I'm curious about shit. So I'll be wanting to know a little shit about everybody. But he was talking about putting some music out.
All I know is back in the day when you was approached in the club and you want to get nobody your number, it was 281. If a
nigga kept writing after they heard 330, you kept on putting that number before you heard 330, you out of there.
He was on one. Ashley. That's what you ask for when you call. Mm-hmm.
Man.
That's the Metropolis nights, the Thursday night Metropolis ladies.
You know what? No, I only went to Metropolis once, and I ain't never been back. I seen a man get jumped in Metropolis, and I never went back.
You learn.
Like, they don't do that.
The thing is, the person that he was actually fighting with is not the one that beat him up.
Oh, no.
He got stumped by just some random dudes, and I was like, yeah, this ain't for me.
But shit, that can happen at any club in Houston at this point.
Now, T-Town was my spot.
Dude, that was the worst spot. They towed my car from there. Fuck T-Town. That's the worst feeling in the world. You come out lit.
When was the first time you sipped drink? What made you do it?
Oh, that's a good question. Let me see. I might have been like 17, 18. And see, in Alabama, we used to sip yellow. You know what I'm saying?
Tuss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was just something like somebody probably said, "Hey, try this," and I did that. Probably a few years later, I tried purple. You know what I'm saying? So
life just changed.
Yeah.
And what did y'all try? Did y'all literally listen to Pimp C recipe? Like, now you got to mix it like this, like just. Or did you just be like, nah, we just gonna make our own stuff? Like, how did it happen?
Yeah. We just made our own. You know what I'm saying? You like the Pimp C I know the song I got called that. Yeah,
the recipe.
That was that came after. Yeah, you know, just it is a teenager experiment. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was probably the first time. And I remember the first time I had some in Texas. It was in Austin, and my partner he was like, man, try this. I was like, oh, okay, we straight. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I did a show in Austin. I had to put that in there because that was my first time in Texas sipping. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and I was doing an interview. Matter of fact, and he gave it to me like, yeah, you need this during the interview. It was like we had came here like in January one day and did a show in Austin, and you know I was doing an interview and I was sipping. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Let me just say.
No.
What? No?
No.
What?
No.
Hey, it ain't for
you right, it ain't for everybody.
Yeah. It ain't.
Right?
I don't fuck with it for real no more, you know what I'm saying? Not, I mean, it might be certain
okay.
Time. Yeah. But yeah. I used to be bigger than this, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I didn't. I'll be on my health and shit now. I actually have a new song. I said, what I said. Y'all hear the song, and I said, now I'm sipping beet, celery, cucumbers, and
I just about to say, you went vegan on us, brother.
Nah, I ain't vegan. You know what I'm saying? I just had a steak the other day.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that was sipping, drinking. I was like, damn, you done got big.
Yeah, do that. Okay, so Ray got another question. He said, if you end up, and this is a tough one. So I'm gonna throw it up on the screen so everybody can look at it. All right, so if you into politics, what's your current political stance?
Oh yeah, that's a tough. Man, I really ain't no. I'm pretty apolitical. That's the word. You know what I'm saying? 2020 made a lot of people go into politics and just try to look at shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I looked into it, I was like, I don't fuck with either side. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So all that, they just be playing games. You know what I'm saying? Both of them. So I put it like that. You know what I'm saying? it's all smoke and mirrors, just like the rap.
Yeah. I'm with him on that.
He
Okay.
say he ain't Democrat, he ain't Republican.
I'm an independent.
He
I'm
independent. Hey, facts. Independent. He kept it independent.
Yeah.
How is the like you being from Alabama, like how was the Screw influence out there? Was y'all listening to Screw out there?
Oh yeah. Speaking of, when we just speaking about Mike Jones, like that whole Swisher House movement, like that was huge. Like, cause like of course being in Alabama, like I was saying, we right there in the, if you take a map of the South, Birmingham, like really in the middle right there, you know. So people we got, so if you making music, that's a cheap market for you to go get. So when Bun said do it in Birmingham, everybody came there. So we got Memphis, we had Texas heavy, of course we had Atlanta and Mississippi artists, everybody, New Orleans, Hot Boys, all that. We grew up on that. So we got everything. So especially Texas, like me and my clique of people we used to hang around, we would play Texas to be different from everybody else. So like everybody else, y'all playing T.I. or Jeezy, I'm gonna play Trans Zero, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play Lil Flip.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play this, you know what I'm saying? So Screw, you know what I'm saying? Of course DJ Screw, but that Swisher House, you know what I'm saying? We live for, you know what I'm saying, before the Kappa, after the Kappa, you know what I'm saying? Mixtape Messiah, all the Magno, all the underground niggas too. What's the Paul Wall and Chameleon album? Get Your Mind Correct. We live for all that, you know what I'm saying? And so that's what I came up. Lil Flip used to be my favorite rapper at one time, you know what I'm saying, when I was young. So just coming up.
I still remember that album cover.
The
Leprechaun.
Yeah.
Well, he had that box of
Lucky Charms.
Yeah. It was the underground legend, and You Gotta Feel Me, kind of. And then I went back.
Hey, You Gotta Feel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got any questions on it?
Nah, I'm looking at So V, she sent me her receipts. Mike Jones did go to jail.
Oh man, hey man, that ain't my business. I stay out of folks' business, man.
Woo. Yeah, she sent me them receipts quick. She wasn't playing no games. Oh, you think I'm just making this up, huh? So
I see how she handled her nigga.
Hey, I ain't got nothing to say about that one. So playoffs are here. Who's gonna take it? Who's going all the way?
It's hard to go against the Warriors, you know what I'm saying?
Not you too.
Yeah, but I mean, who I really want to win is the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like Ja Morant.
The young fella get it, man.
Yeah.
That boy put up 47 last night.
Shit, he gonna have to if they gonna win.
Well, no, so they lost the little. I heard he was kind of, the dude that they lost, he was kind of because his ex baby mama, somebody put him on blast. I mean, he likes to
you know what?
He likes the Heeshies. Yeah.
Who?
The Heeshies.
Who is it?
Dylan Brooks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Literally,
she said that.
I just feel like just because you mad at your baby daddy don't mean expose him.
No, she was at the game.
You fucking up the bag.
She was at the game, though.
Get your money.
But she was at not she. I'm sorry. He was at the game.
You know,
Dave, what that man look? I don't want to offend nobody. I got you.
The proper terms is she.
Okay, was at the game. Yeah. Yeah.
She.
Ain't my business. Man.
Look at it. So that's all I got to say.
That what that man like? That what that man
like?
But nonetheless, he left the game early last night with that foul that got him out the way for.
Yeah,
he put up 20, and Desmond Bain put up 20 against which one? They matched up pretty well, shooter for shooter. Like I feel like the Grizz gonna get them though. That's who I was riding with. So, but I still got Phoenix to win it all.
You just want CP3 to get it.
Yeah.
You goddamn right.
I feel like he gotta get one.
He gotta get one.
Yeah. He is that nigga, man. But if he get that, it's guaranteed Hall of Fame.
Oh, he gonna go Hall of Fame regardless.
Nah, they may try to hold him if he don't
I
get
don't
him
do
one,
basketball. So.
Yeah, he should have got it when he was here. You know what I'm saying? That year.
But you
know who fucked that up.
James.
Yeah, but he got hurt. Paul got hurt. I remember.
If he would have got hurt, we was in there.
Yeah.
Because the rest of them niggas wasn't gonna play no defense.
Nah.
So if he would have got hurt, we was in there.
I mean, even with that, so James left here to go wherever he at now.
He went to Brooklyn and he didn't like that, so he went.
Yeah, apparently he was getting into it with KD. Like I did it.
I just feel like I don't know. Chloe, get your man.
That ain't even a man no more. What you talking about?
Come get him, girl.
That's removed from now.
No.
That Houston life got to it. Being able to go out, hit the strip club, he got all
Okay.
I mean, he still got ties here.
Ray got another question. This is a good one. So he say, how do you handle your entourage? How do you handle your entourage? Are you with your day ones or is the people in important positions around you in business or family? Man, so like,
shout out to Zero. I'll be one deep.
That's the best way to be.
Yeah, it is though. But yeah, I mean, most of the people around me, a lot of people been around me. You know what I'm saying? Like from day one. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm just talking to my partner, Ben, you know what I'm saying? He been right there with me since day one. You know what I'm saying? Like he even shoot the videos, you know what I'm saying? We go on the road. We going to Dallas next week. He coming, you know what I'm saying? So that's how that be. You know what I'm saying? There's always gonna be new people, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it be them people that's been there day one, you know what I'm saying? They gon' when we went to shooting the A, you know what I'm saying? All my day one folks came out, you know what I'm saying? We went to Birmingham. It'd be the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Because when you that's how you stay humble, you know what I'm saying? You keep them real people around you, you know what I'm saying?
Keep your circle small.
Shout out to Short Dog, aka Fresh. Drakenstein, need that feature. Say, man, somebody got, this man got, I feel like that would be a good collaboration. I mean, a lot of his beats done by C-Note, and you got B Flat. Is it B Flat?
Yeah. I got a whole team. B Flat.
B Flat is dude. His production, his sampling game is on point.
Yeah.
He sampled a song. Was that him with the song where he sampled Aaliyah on there?
Oh, All Day Long. Oh, you know.
Oh,
yeah.
Yo, fire. And then, of course, on Daniel Payne, the sample Brian McKnight.
Yeah.
Well, y'all don't be listening. I be ear to the music. I'm like,
honestly, I'm not.
I know.
I'm not a Brian McKnight fan, so don't judge me. I'm not. I'm not. Like, I'm not even a Keith Swift fan.
What?
I'm not. I told you I'm not not normal.
We got questions for you later.
I'm who?
You was conceived as some Keith Swift. Your mama making it last forever.
That's what I'm saying. The right and the wrong way. What are you talking about?
I'm just
merry-go-round. Keith Swift went hard.
So if it was left up to me, I'll take Johnny Gill over Keith Swift.
What?
Yes.
Johnny got a couple of hits.
We'll talk about it later.
So did you hear that it was rumored that Johnny Gill was singing that My 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 by Eddie Murphy?
Man, I heard something like that. Yeah, they've been talking about that type of shit for years.
It might be, you know what I'm saying?
You never know nowadays.
Yeah, you might.
Put on that red dress. What he had on the cover of Delirious? Yeah, all red. I'm telling you.
Yeah, all red. But that's all right, Johnny. It's all right.
Johnny say he ain't gay.
Okay.
He finally had him a baby.
Man, appreciate it, Ray. He did finally.
He found the right one. Look, don't judge.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say this, and I'm going on. What you trying to see?
No, I'll just be looking in the chat too.
Okay, I'll pull it up for you.
Yeah, you good.
So, grew up in the church.
Mm-hmm.
how long it take? You never saw him romantically linked to a woman.
You talking about Johnny Gill?
Yeah.
That one chick he had that song with. He was like he knew her from high school.
He knew her from high school.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Come on now.
Other than that, I don't see my thing. No, but seriously though, I would want everybody to know who I was fucking.
Exactly.
Because he could have been knocking down a bunch of them and just nobody knew.
Nah, bro. You know who was getting busy in NE, and it wasn't Johnny Gill.
Bobby.
Nah, well, of course Bobby was getting it in.
Man, Bobby had plenty kids.
Bobby had plenty kids before he even left the group.
I just feel like at some point there's a cutoff.
I be telling my daddy that, man, this nigga here.
So, shout out Fight. Not even Phase 2, Fight's Corner. Shout out to Fight's Corner. Go get your cut, make an appointment. The song I was watching the Burn One interview. I think it was that you did with him and you on was that Say Cheese or was it
DGB or either Behind?
I don't. It was off the porch.
Off the porch,
Yeah.
DGB. Yeah.
Okay, so wow, that's a good question, babe. Okay, I'm gonna ask him in a minute. My wife had a question. She had good questions from time to time. So I got
like that. It's okay.
He like his man cave, man. So he get a little loose sometimes.
But I was watching the because the crib, like I know it's hard to get. So the same way it was like really ironic for you to come and interview with us, and like I said, we forever indebted to you for that one. I mean, it was like, and you super humble. It didn't make it hard for us or nothing. Just like, yeah, I'm free in person. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So, to get some of these features, like the Crit story was crazy because like you were in Houston. This was right after, was it Harvey?
No, it was during the pandemic.
During the pandemic.
Yeah.
And you were literally, he was like, well, and you knew Crit before all of this.
Yeah.
And so, and like, how did, like, tell the story again, how that all came about? Because you flew from here to Atlanta, right?
Yeah. So I had, but yeah, I've been knowing of Crit or just, we've been knowing about each other since like Last Man Standing days, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I was talking about my partner Ben, his cousin from Mississippi tried to link us together like way back, like in high school, but we just never, you know what I'm saying? We didn't cross paths plenty of times, like countless times. And then by the time he had got the first deal, it was like, okay, well, I got, wait, you know what I'm saying? So when I was working on this project with Burn One, I was like, okay, let me hit him up. So I hit him up and he was like, he in the studio. And I guess he was like, just come over here. I guess he assumed I was in Birmingham. I can just drive over. I was like, nah, I'm in Houston. So I said, you know what? He said he gonna be in, I think it was like Thursday or Friday. I was like, I said, I can't make it Friday, but you're gonna be in there Monday. So I was looking at the plane tickets, and then the pandemic prices was still low.
Cheap. Yeah.
I was like, oh, I could have went. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking in my head, it's gonna be $500 or something. Man, it was like $96 round trip. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I said, I go over there, do the song. So I went over there. He was working on his album. I'm assuming the album he just dropped. And then in between that, we just pulled up the song. We knocked it out. We chopped it up, you know what I'm saying? And there you go, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was like that. I was thinking, it's gonna be a lot different, but Crit, you know what I'm saying? He kept it real. Like I said, with me and Big Son did some of the songs together too. Yeah. So a lot. The dude who produced West Time and Sage is from Meridian. He grew up with Crit too. So it's just a lot of ties, with him over the years, and we just never put it together. You know what I'm saying? Like we done been in studios before, video shoots, all types of shit. Talked on the phone. I done had Crit number countless years. You know what I'm saying? We just never put it together. Yeah.
Man. So a question my wife asked. Well, I didn't. So that story was crazy. And any other stories like how did the little flip feature come along? Like how did that happen? Like did you have to run up on him in Cloverleaf or like?
Nah, actually, it's in my. I got a partner from Montgomery, Alabama, and he got a clothing line with Lil Flip. So if you see Lil Flip in interviews, I think Sauce World Order. I started to wear the shirt today. He got a clothing line with Lil Flip. So whenever he come to Houston, he'll just say, "Hey," so he introduced us, like, "Man, y'all need to do some music." So me and Flip got to chopping it up, got a number, texting or whatever. I sent him a song. He was like, "This dope." So it was pretty much we got introduced by his business partner. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So is that how you get a lot of features, or just like you just?
Yeah, a lot of them. Yeah. It just depends on who it is. You know what I'm saying? I meet people. Sometimes it might go through. Sometimes it don't. So I just go with the best. I like to meet people, but the internet now is different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So, like with Freddie Gibbs, that was before that song is old.
Yeah,
but I brought it back.
It. Yeah.
He happened to be working with DJ Burnwan, and Burnwan just said, "Hey, I want you to get you on something with KD," and he just laid the verse down, hit me up like, "Hey, you fuck with the verse?" I was like, "Yeah." And then I didn't know he was gonna be. I didn't even know who he was at the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had never really heard of him, but now he on Power and you know what I'm saying, all type of shit like that. So
are you on Power?
Yeah. On Force, the one with Tommy.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go check that out.
Yeah, he got another show too.
That?
What's his name on there? I might have to go back and watch it again.
See? So
what?
You don't pay attention.
You don't never pay attention.
Look, I would like this Force. Unfortunately, as much as I love Tommy, it just didn't grab me like that.
Oh well, yeah. And they were saying there was a whole lot of other stuff too.
Like I couldn't get over the cauliflower ear. Like I couldn't get past that.
You can stop watching because one man had cauliflower.
No, that's not why. But it was just like every time it's like they just zoom in on that damn ear.
He a fighter.
He was a fighter.
Wow. My wife really outed me in the comments. So first of all, let me ask her a question and then let me read her comment. So she was like, she wanted to know, a lot of people inbox you and approach you. So what was it about us that, was like, yeah, I'll go ahead and do it? Yeah.
I mean, in it, when I think it's when you asked me the question, like about somebody from outside the city and, and you in Houston. So it's like, it's not like I gotta, go too far. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'll pull up, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
It was a 20-minute drive. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
20 minutes.
Yeah.
We're not disclosing the location.
Yeah, nah.
You way closer than me, though.
Yeah.
I got about a 20-minute drive. Okay.
Yeah. Don't rub it in nobody's face.
Yeah. We back young.
So my wife was like, I was super excited. She didn't even say Daniel Payne. She just said Daniel. Chris was so excited. He worked on the promo video for hours just to get it right. True supporter.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Thank you, wife. Thank you for putting my business out there.
He called me excited. I was working. I'm a contractor, bro, so I be building shit. So he talked to me. I'm like, all right, that's what's up. Let me get back to this before I fuck my hands up, bro. Yeah. Because he's the one that was the most familiar with you, but he putting everybody else on too.
Yeah. Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey.
Like a kid in a candy store.
Really.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. I mean, is it? I know you got some other stuff that you're working on. I don't know what all you can speak on, but is there anything you want to tell the people that you're working on, what they expect, and anything they need to go back and listen to if they ain't listened to it, and any upcoming shows? You just mentioned that you're going to be in Dallas next week, right? Yeah.
Next week I'm going to be over there. But yeah, Players Only out now. You know what I'm saying? You mentioned I got Lil Flip, Duke Deuce, Primo Rice. Shout out to Primo Rice. I got a lot of Keem Ali. I got a Keem Ali on there, Scotty ATL.
Scotty ATL,
yeah. So and then I'm working on the deluxe now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop that probably in the next couple of weeks. know what I'm saying? I got the deluxe coming. We just dropped the West Time and Sage video, the Rose Gold video out now. I got a few more videos we didn't record it. We're gonna shoot one up in Dallas too. So so we're gonna be up there shooting and doing some interviews like this too up there. You know what I'm saying? So got that, and then I got. I mean, a lot of people don't know what I sing too. So anytime you hear me on my albums, I'm singing. So I got like a R&B album, you know, I'm finna drop. It ain't R&B, but it's kind of like on some Devin, you know, that type of vibe where I'm singing, flowing. I just want to show people the versatility, you know what I'm saying, that I got the vocals just like I got the bars, you know what I'm saying? So I'm dropping that soon, the deluxe, and whatever I like some independent, I might decide I want to do something totally different, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we just gonna keep taking it up, you know what I'm saying? So I'm on the road now to, you know, getting in it. I got so much music recorded, like in 2020 when everybody was at the house, I ordered all the equipment, you know what I'm saying? And I just became experimental and just started recording myself. I send it to B Flat and he'll mix it. You know what I'm saying? So I had so much material from 2020 and 2021 that I just got to get out there. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to B Flat though. One more time. He really be. His production be on point.
Yeah,
like that was a perfect match for your flow and everything. Like. And a lot of times, in order for people to really take off, they have to have that right producer behind them.
Yeah.
Because like with Wiz, it was
Sledgren and Carno,
So who say Danny P? Oh no, she was cracking a joke about my wife. So V say you better say Danny P. Oh man. So it was a pleasure having you, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like y'all, look at. So I'm finna go down the list. You better go jam. The new single, West Time and Sage. The new album, Players Only. And if you ain't player, don't listen. And if you is, you probably a hater. Look at. Go back and jam that 4. Go back and jam that 3. Go back and jam that Purple Onion. Literally, that Purple Onion is like, it's a classic to me. I'm sorry, it's a classic. And man, go back and check out when he was KD. And like literally, that alone will let you know, one, the growth as an artist, because it's been so much versatility since then and so much growth and development. Like you can hear it. And if you're one of them people that you like really listen to music like that, that's something that you're gonna be able to appreciate. If you got any trips you plan on taking from the south side to the north side, or the north side to the south side, go on, throw you some Daniel Payne on.
Ain't that long.
Say, look at you can get halfway through the album. Oh, my wife was asking, she said it'd be dope if Danny P and DeLorean could collaborate. So DeLorean is also known as D-Lo.
Yeah. I done met him before, yeah.
Yeah. And she used to do PR for him back in the day.
Tell her set that on up then. Man.
Yeah, we done been in the studio before over there in Mo City. So we just never, you know, a lot of times you just never put it together. But
be in the studio vibing and all right, fool. I'm holler at you. Oh yeah, baby, yeah. And then just going on, just like, man. Hey, right. Or you be in one studio and then they be in the other studio. You come down, listen what they got going on. Yeah, that shit not. Well, see, I wouldn't do that. Be critiquing each other. All right, well, let me get back to my session. And yeah. See. For back in the day when I used to rap, but I'm about to say, you gonna sit up and act like you? No, I am not gonna get out there. Hey, look at it. My days of rapping is over.
Yeah,
like I ain't got it no more. I mean, I got it, but I ain't. Hey, look at it.
You ain't got the heart for it.
Nah, I ain't. Hey, I might. You know, I ghostwrite though.
You ever ghostwritten for anybody? I know you can't.
Yeah, I didn't wrote some stuff before plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? So that's how this R&B album came about, is because I'm a writer too. I was writing stuff to shop.
Okay.
And I was like, I was singing it myself. I was like, man, if nobody want it, I drop it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That nigga started wanting it. Remember when you sent me that?
Yeah.
No. You didn't put it out in time.
yeah, for real.
I gave it to you, ain't do nothing with it. No.
Yeah.
So,
And that purple onion, I just want to tell that purple onion, if you come, it's a Birmingham thing too. Like it's a restaurant called a Purple Onion.
Okay.
In Birmingham. So when we was in high school, you know what I'm saying, we'll go there and just hang out, fights, you know what I'm saying? Whatever happened, it's a little restaurant. They didn't shut it down and moved it to like different parts, but yeah, it's a little restaurant there. So a lot of activity, you know what I'm saying? And somebody might get to fighting, you might hear some gunshots, you might hear this, then that, you know what I'm saying? But that's where it come from, the Purple Onion. That's where the album comes from, the name.
Everything. He true to his roots. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, and I show love to the eights just like that too. You know what I'm saying? I try to, you know what I'm saying, with shit too, like, you know what I'm saying. So,
but that would be like a real messed up memory. Like, yeah, she used to get her ass beat at the Purple Onion.
Hey, it been shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of shit like that. I done got in the fights at the Purple Onion. I done seen, had a lot of shit happen up. You know what I'm saying? It was just like when you were 17, 16, you would just go there and hang out. You know what I'm saying? It's a little restaurant, wings. Matter of fact, I'm hungry right now. I'm thinking about it. I want some of them cheese fried, them ranch cheese, Cajun fries.
Wingstop?
No, I'm saying the Purple Onion. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking about it.
They got them voodoo fries at Wingstop. Get you some ranch and.
Yeah. It's kind of like that. They put the ranch and the cheese and the Cajun seasoning on there. You get some wings. You get you a burger. Whatever. Just a little restaurant like that.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm hungry as hell. Y'all niggas making me even more hungry. I'm sitting like,
I didn't know that.
Both y'all finna go smoke after this and go eat. I already know. Man, like I said, I'm not gonna stretch it. I enjoyed having you on here. It was very informative, very enlightening, very literally. I think I might ride down Westheimer and Sage right after this, just because, know.
Yeah.
I'm definitely finna.
Yeah, I know you.
Music.
You finna listen to me?
Yeah,
no, I'm literally saying.
I'm gonna listen to it on the way home. I got a long ass ride.
Oh,
okay. Why not?
You can get that Players Only, Purple Onion, whatever.
Y'all done mentioned that one a lot, so that's the first thing I'm gonna go to.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna listen to it on I-10.
Oh yeah,
because you're trying to be
I-10
on I-10 by 10.
Don't worry about all that, man.
I-10 ain't home.
That's how she go home.
Okay. That's how you go home.
Where I need to go.
It gets you need. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see she wore a dress today. Yeah.
Cut it out. Once again, we got I am Daniel Payne. Follow him on all social media platforms. Follow, subscribe, listen. 4 Kings Podcast. Follow, subscribe, share, comment. Remember, in life, don't go where you are tolerated. Go where you're elevated and celebrated. We are out, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, we ain't out. If you need gas, go enter the giveaway.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they want the gas.
They don't want the gas.
They don't want the gas.
They don't want that. Now we was giving away that other gas. We probably have, but we ain't gonna do all that.
That's all right.
But see, if you think about it,
what's that?
I just said there was gonna be $100 gift card. We can do just straight $100 gift card. If you don't want to use it on no gas, the niggas take cash out for the green nowadays. So you get you a sack and a half a tank. You good.
Well, you heard it from Ray Bud.
That's a good day.
Enter the giveaway, people. It's free. We're only asking for you to do a simple thing.
All you gotta do is click and you get gas.
Subscribe.
Click. But yeah, we out. Have a good one.